This is part of the application development series of our channel. Welcome back, Open Data Divers. I'm Tim with Open Data Technology Services. This video completes the fourth and final map plotting presentation related to our application development series. We will show you how to apply the techniques presented in the prior videos to an additional data set in a different region of the world that uses an API technology we haven't presented yet. In this example, we will travel to the Open Data Catalog for the City of Melbourne, Australia. This exercise will go towards further supporting that the techniques and methods we are applying to datasets can be used anywhere, regardless of location, language, and technology. We begin by performing a Google search for Melbourne Open Data. You will also notice that Melbourne chose to use the Socrata API technology as the RESTful web service method to share the data. Socrata is one of the better open data API technologies we've encountered. Like ODS in the Paris video, Socrata is filled with excellent examples and documentation on how to utilize their programming APIs. The data sets we're interested in are somewhat related. They are the pubs and taverns, including capacity, and the live music venue catalogs for the city. As with the prior videos, the quickest way to locate our data sets is by utilizing the Open Data Search feature. Our next step is to identify the URL endpoint of the catalog so that we can add them to our application when processing the data. We will share this endpoint and the query filters used in the description below. Another great feature provided by Melbourne Open Data and Socrata is the capability to try out the API and view the results in a nice interface provided by the Open Data Set location. This data set is full of documentation as well as many examples of ways to slice and dice the data of interest. First, we convert the JSON to a class object. Now that we have the class object coded to represent the objects of interest, we integrate it with the code that makes the RESTful web service call over HTTP and then process the JSON formatted data into an application to prep it for the front-end coding. Once our back-end is coded, we can debug and check to make sure the code is correctly retrieving and consuming the data in our application. We are now ready to tie all the data in our front end and prepare it for the display on a map. In this example, we will only display a few data fields of interest in our map marker pop-up window. We've decided to utilize marker images relevant to the data we're displaying. Since our data is dealing with pubs, tavern, and live music venues, we will be representing the bars and taverns as beer images and the music venues as guitar icons. After the back-end and front-end code is complete, we can now test the results of our application to ensure it's doing what is expected when we execute the application. As you can see, the plot points have been positioned on our map with the center location adjusted to show the city of Melbourne. One additional helpful feature of the live music venue data is that the city included the website URLs of the venues. We've coded each live menu pop-up window to include a clickable link so that a new tab is open featuring the website referenced in the data record. This greatly enhances the visualization experience of this activity. Please feel free to add a comment below if you would like to provide feedback on our projects or would like to make suggestions of particular data sets you would like us to cover for future videos. Thanks for watching the full video and stay tuned as we explore other topics related to open data. I hope you have a wonderful day and please subscribe so you can be informed when our new content is published.